Okay, YouTube, I went ahead and I was early, but I went ahead and got my potatoes up before any kind of slugs and anything can get to them. I like my red potatoes small anyhow. I'll show you what I got here in a second. What I'm going to do is rake this out a little bit, cover up these potato plants, let them compost down into the garden. My corn, like I said in my last video, what I've been doing, and I'm going to go ahead and do this today, finish it off. Not at the rain, but I get usually a handful of that, but I'm going to hand pollinate it. I'm thinking still, as long as I get a good pollination, I don't think the size of the stalk is going to have too much effect on the corn. Yeah, you just kind of lay it in there, kind of get a good pollination, and let that sit like that. And I'll do that with every corn stalk I got. So I went ahead and back to this over here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and get some peas. I'm not sure if I said that, though. I can see where these tassels are. I can see the seed just blowing off, and that's good. I was worried that the rain was gonna wash all these off the tassels, but I take them real quick and pollinate these top ones, kind of get them down in there, kind of into these hairs, and say prayer to the corn god. These are a bunch of small cabbages. I kind of had them in a bad place. If you see right now, see how the shade is. Those trees right there, they were smaller cabbage. This is the best cabbage. I got some in the house. I'm gonna give my mother-in-law a couple of these little ones. I'm gonna ferment some sauerkraut. Got some more green beans, little squash, cucumbers. I'm fermenting some cucumbers inside, but I'm still getting shoots. These are my red potatoes. I started with 6 pounds of potato seed. I don't have a produce scale, but I might end up throwing them on a bathroom scale and just see what I ended up with. But I started with 6 pounds of Yukon Gold seed and 6 pounds of red potatoes. Now my red potatoes didn't do as well because if you notice, I'm on a slight grade here, and the higher you go up, everything's shorter and smaller, and if you notice over here with my building, you can see the shade, and these potatoes right here had the big ones. They matured a lot better than anything back in there, so I'll remember that. I'm going to go buy me a pressure canner tomorrow. There's some pepper plants, jalapenos. I'm going to buy me a pressure canner tomorrow, and I'm going to can these potatoes. I've got to go through them because you can see there's some holes in a few. They had them skins, see? I know if you leave them in the ground till the plant dies, the skins will be thicker. But I went ahead and decided I'd go ahead and harvest them now, and I'm going to can them. I'll probably start another crop, a fall crop for potatoes, and I'll store them under the house in the crawl space with hay, and lay them out, where nothing's touching, and cover them, and they'll be nice and cool and in a dark place for winter. So these I'm going to go ahead and can. I went ahead and pulled the rest of my lettuce. I'm going to give my mother-in-law some of that. This here's my best cabbage. Right there. Pretty good head in there. You see. So, my tomato plants, I didn't stake them and cage them. I got another area out front in all my cages. I don't have no more cages, but they're kind of laying. I've had them do this before with me, though. They'll still produce tomatoes, but I'm gonna go cut some bamboo. I've just been busy. And I've been getting a lot of cucumbers. I'll make another little video later they're gonna overrun my onions. Terrible planning, but live and learn. And so I'll show the pickles that I'm doing a fermented pickle. So I'm kind of excited about that. And my carrots, you can see in here, along with the pigweed. But the carrots are doing fine. Now, I didn't use any fertilizer on these potatoes. Basically my chickens and the mulch. So I didn't use any kind of chemical fertilizer. My broccoli plants, I'm gonna go ahead and get these up eventually here. I got a good bit froze in the freezer, and I want to get some more peas, and there's some other stuff in here. I'll get this pigweed up, no problem, and just like so, comes up pretty easy. I'll throw all that into the chicken area, and I'm gonna get planting. I'm gonna be planting all summer, right up in the fall. But usually what I do is throw all my garden clippings, for the most part, weeds, everything in here, let them scratch, and eventually I'll dig this out and screen it, and yeah. So anyhow, I've got more to show in another day or two. Said I got that little section up front, and but I got to get busy here. Triple deuces. Read your comment. Thank you. Thanks for all the help you've helped me over, the last few years doing this stuff. Follow a lot of people on YouTube, but I try to lay low anymore. You know what I mean? I just try to lay low. 420, where you at, man? Come on, 420. And if Stray Dog Crew looks at this, yo, Stray, I hope you're doing good, buddy. All right, y'all. Take care.